Okay. So for recap, yesterday we had seen this, the roles team. So what are the roles we have? The various roles team. Anyone remember? Any chance? Team?
Job role, duty role, privilege role.
Great. So we have the job, a duty, privilege, and abstract role team. So the job role contains duties, and the duties contains the privilege role team. Privilege is nothing but the function security statement, right? The function security. So which user interface pages you want to be accessed against the user team, right? So the abstract role, it's a special kind of a role, same as your enterprise role. It can be added to the user when a special event occurs team, like a promote an employee, hire an employee, and terminate an employee team. The set of roles can add automatically to the user to perform a common activities within the organization team. So for that, I will give you one of the use case come across how we can easily identify. Okay. So the way you may correlate these roles with your EBS system. So there also the top level entity is your responsibility. You may correlate with the job role. And the duty role, it's nothing but the form your menus and submenus. And the privilege role is nothing, it's a kind of a form function team. Okay. Now we'll see the roles within the docs.oracle.com. How it looks like the same. This is the secure and the security reference for Oracle Financials Cloud. The way when you navigate to the SCM, you may see the security reference for Supply Chain Management Cloud. Similarly, HCM Cloud, you may see it. Okay. So just navigate to Financials Cloud here. See, you have the roles team. These are the financial roles, accounts payables invoice supervisor job role, accounts payable manager job role, payable payment supervisor, payable specialist, payable supervisor team. So these are payable stream, accounts payables application related job roles. So when you add any application related manager role team, it could be accounts receivables manager, payables, order management, general accounting manager, anything. When you see in a suffix keyword, the manager role, right, for a specific application, it has 100% access for that module team, for that application. You have 100% access, all read and write. When you add a payable manager versus a payable specialist team, there is a chance some roles may exclude it when you compare with the manager role. Okay. Similarly, account receivables manager team and receivable specialist. Asset accounting manager, the budget manager, cash manager, abstract role team, employee abstract role, followed by your general accounting manager for GL application, revenue manager, tax manager. So these are your financials roles team. Financials, modules access, which is payables, receivables, tax, budget, revenue, and so on. Now click on one of the job role. So the job role contains duty roles and the privilege roles team. So the aggregate privileges and the data security policy is also one of the structure of the job role, but you can keep aside this more about the admin activities team. The aggregate privileges and the data security policies. Again, I will be cover a separate data security policy, nothing but the security context when we are working with FBDA, file-based data input for inbound patterns. There I will be covered that the data security policy, which is security context where we can use. Okay. As of now, we will be see the job role, the duties, and the privilege roles team. So the job role contains these many roles team. Role may inherit some other roles, right? So here you may see all the roles information. The job role contain accounts payable manager job role contains these many roles team. So when you drill down, it has these many duty roles team. B2B message administration, the payables invoice processing team, payables invoice inquiry, payables balance analysis, and the payables payment processing. These are the duty roles team. Okay. When you search for the duty role, right, it may drill down for privilege roles team again. See, trying to scroll up. So these are the privilege roles team now. We are in the privilege role section. So one of the duty role payables invoice processing has n number of privilege roles team. See, apply or unapply payables prepayments, cancel payable invoice, delete payable invoice, edit payable invoice team. So these are your privilege roles team. This is nothing but your function security, nothing but your EDF form access indirectly. Just I'm trying to correlate, but it's not 100% same as your D2K. Okay. Now, the same information you may find within the application as well. So for that, navigate to this is the home screen and navigate to the tools. These are tools and security console team. Just navigate to security console. So here roles and the users team, there are two options are available. So very first the roles, the landing screen, search with your accounts payables manager job role. Accounts payable manager, the job role, you may see there are n number of roles are there within the list. So whichever role name and the role code team, the role code will start with Aura keyword as a prefix. It's a standard role provided by Oracle. Okay. See, there is accounts payable manager and the payable manager custom. And the role code is there team, Aura AP accounts and AP accounts team. So whichever starts with Aura, right? It's a predefined role from Oracle team. Select this one. So it's accounts payable manager. So it has, n number of roles team. So this S is nothing but duty roles team here. Payable invoice inquiry or AP payables invoice inquiry duty role. So duty roles team S is nothing but. What is the P here? It's a REST service access here. P. View purchase order. Search supplier and so on. So okay. Now try to edit the role here. Edit the role. It has a couple of wizards team here. One of the wizard, the basic information, the role name, role code. It's a predefined role team. The checkbox is enabled. With this, you can identify it's a predefined role from Oracle. Now the function security policies. Function security policies refers the privilege roles team for the given job role. The role hierarchy within the fourth step, right? It will be refers your duty roles. Refers duty roles. Okay. First navigate to role hierarchy team. We'll see our duty role. This is payables invoice processing team. This is payables invoice processing. See, payables invoice processing duty role team this is. And it is highlighting wherever you have. Payables transaction. Payables invoice inquiry. Duties here. The code name is changing team. See here. So we need to be get the exact code without any the suffix CRM OBA like that. It should be ends with underscore duty. See, this is payables invoice processing. This is a real duty role, which is provided by Oracle, the standard one team. Payables invoice processing. It's the duty role team. Okay. Now, this duty role contains, S is nothing but predefined seating. There is a Oracle is giving you the representation. It's a predefined role, which is a duty role. Okay. Now, this duty role contains privilege roles team. Privilege roles. Here also you may find Oracle has changed everything. It has two, again, the duty roles inheriting. Understand. Okay, this is the best view team. Instead of going for graph, just go for view as a table. Here, we are in the role hierarchy, right? Search with your payables invoice inquiry. So this is payables invoice processing. There it is. Team. This is your duty role. Payables invoice processing duty role. Now this duty role contains n number of the privilege roles. Copy the duty role, navigate to function security policies, where it refers all your privilege roles team. Now scroll down, click on the load inherited policies so that whichever roles privileges are there, all it can be listed here team. By default, it is trying to show a minimal privilege roles. When you click on the load right, it will show you all the roles which are having this job role team. Now click on search here, query by example. Inherited from the role payables invoice processing, which is a duty role team. I'm trying to search with my privilege roles, following by duty role team. Now this duty role contains these kind of n number of privilege roles team. See, it's an edit payable invoice. It comes under payables invoice processing duty role. Just search with here. See, you have team. Similarly, cancel. Everything you have team here. The way you may find what are the role, duty role, and the privilege role if you want to be verified, just search from here team. And this role, this privilege role, if you want to back to the user, right? In this wizard itself, there is an option that the user's sixth step. There you can add this role to the user, click on the add user and add the same to the user. Okay, this we'll see later team again. So this is about how to find the roles within the Dockset Oracle, followed by your security console roles sprinting. Any doubts, any clarification so far? Team following? Am I audible?
By any chance, do we edit, customize the rules? Do we remove any pages from the Oracle given rules?
Can you speak a bit louder, Sunita, please?
No. Usually, like, do we edit this role? Like, this.
No, we cannot. We cannot. We can customize
It's the
that.
Oracle role. It stays
Yeah,
as is.
this is
Okay.
predefined by Oracle, right? We can create
Yes.
a duplicate of that role and we can customize, but we cannot edit the standard role.
Okay.
That is, we'll see a customization of a standard role. Next, other stream. You guys are with me? Are you there, guys, in front of system?
Yes. Yes, Sujit.
Yeah. Yes, we hear. Yeah.
More interactive session here. At least you need to response yes or no. At least.
Yeah. One more, like, we say it is role hierarchies, right?
Yes.
So, do we have any chart like that says in accounts payable, this is the hierarchy? These are, like, payments manager is the first one, invoice entry, user
No,
is the
that
last.
Oracle is not highlighting anywhere for us.
Okay, we don't have that
No,
defined.
we do not have that structure. Okay, now this is a user screen team where you can create a new user. So now I'm going to create a new user. Right side, you may see the button add user account. Click on the same. So user category as of now default. Later on, we'll see what is the category represents. Okay. Associated person type as of now, just keep none team. Okay. Later on, we'll see the significance of this one. The first name, something TL47 employee, username. So this is my username team, TL47 user. Password. You may create your own user team in this instance, no issues. So I'm going to be use this EKMK test instance team. Hope you may get the same access in your LMS portal team. Now save and close team. As of now, we did not add any role to the user team here. See, the roles are become empty. First, we'll see what are the access you will get without any roles to the user team. How the application will looks like. Okay, let's copy the user, save and close. Now I'm going to be open in a different browser. Okay, this is our EKMK test. I'm trying to log in with some other browser team Edge. Okay, now this is our user. Enter username, the password. Click on the home screen team. This is our Springboard. See, within a Springboard, the personal information me, there is nothing team. It's a blank. My client groups for HCM, something custom access, sales, nothing, tools team, nothing is there for us to operate our application, and some custom extensions team, these are custom ones, and others, nothing is there team. There is no for us, right? And the settings and actions are a blank, there is no use, and the Springboard, the navigator board also looks like same team. So this is something practice instance. There are n number of custom menus are being added, whereas in your demo instance team, along with this EKMK test, you may get an access for LMS portal for demo instance. In the demo instance, try to create a user team and try to log in without any role. It's blank team. You won't see anything. You may see max, 3 options over there, which is me, my client groups, and the tools. That's it team. These 3 you may see. The rest of it's a blank. Nothing you won't see over there. So there is no use of without any role to the application. Now we'll try to add roles to the user team. When you create a user to the roles, right? When you create a new user, as the default, you need to add 3 roles team. 3 roles to the user. One is employee abstract role team. One is employee abstract role. One is IT security manager. And application implementation consultant job role. Now we'll see what is the significance of these roles. Employee abstract role team. What are the access you will get? See here. So I will give you one of the use case. Assume you got an offer letter from the TCS team for an organization to be joined, and tomorrow is your joining day. Okay. Along with you, there are 30 resources are joining team within the organization. Along with you, there are 30 resources are joining. and successfully joining formalities been completed. You have received the TCS intranet portal username, the password, and you are able to log in that thing. And very first day, when you're trying to log in, what you will verify team on the screen? Anyone remember any chance for any organization? Very first day, what you will verify team? Or what are the access you will get? Team, try to recollect.
I think first thing you have to verify that information, your information like name and other things are correctly input. into the-
Payment, it's a payroll, right? Next. What you will verify?
The profile,
Profile means the personal information, right?
right.
Appreciate it. Next.
Final bank information.
Sorry?
Bank information like account and all.
Exactly. That comes under your payroll, right? Payroll comes under bank account tagging and so on.
Your education documents.
Education documents. This is not a mandatory. Yeah. Next.
Maybe
Yeah.
job role you have to check job role at what you are hired to and what is assigned there, right?
Nothing but your
Yeah.
assignment, right?
Yeah, job role assignments.
Assignment.
Email communications. Details.
Sorry?
Email verification. Email
Email,
access.
obviously, without email works, you won't get user in the password, right? That you will get.
Time management.
Time management, exactly, appreciating. This is your timesheet submission, followed by assignment will comes under your project details team. If you are bench, you may get the bench code, how to fill that. If it is a project, right, you may get a project information. This is the client allocated for you. This is start date and this is end date, right? And for that project code, you may get it and you may submit the timesheet for that.
Reporting manager.
On the day onwards, you need to be a bill, right? To submit the timesheet. The next team,
Reporting manager.
reporting, exactly team, the manager details. The personal information email contains your dependency information as well, right team? Dependencies. You need to be add your dependencies, there your mother's name, your mother's contact number, emergency contact number, emergency contact name you may add, right team?
Yes, some insurance details also.
Sorry?
Insurance details,
Sorry?
family insurance.
Insurance, yeah. So those insurance may will come into picture after some days, right? Max in a 1 week. Whenever they provide you, what I can say that is after 1 week or right, they will groom and they will give you the orientation, right? At
Oh,
that
yeah.
moment, you will get that insurance and so on. Okay. As a basic team, you will get this information when you're trying to log in. And as a primary, when you log in, right, first you may verify your information team, whether your name, surname, your phone number, and your personal email, followed by your Aadhaar card, PAN card information is correct or not. And you need to be enter your payroll bank information over there. And your project and time management. These as a default you will get it in. The way there are 30 users are there team on the day. Now, how these 30 users will get these as automatic? Assume 100 users are there on the day. The TCA HR team will going to be get the 100 users one by one, and they will add these information to you team. Is it possible to do like that?
No,
No,
they
because
should
I
note
think-
something. Yeah.
Nowadays they are not.
This is with help of your abstract role team, employee abstract role. This role can add it to the user whenever an event is occurring. What is an event here? Hire an employee. Okay, the event is occurring. Hire an employee. When you add or when you hire an employee successfully, right? then the employee abstract role can add it to the user. This abstract role contains all this information as the default team, so that you may see that information across all the users as an automate process. Along with this, you may get your current, TCA portal, current jobs, working directory, all employees, email IDs, phone numbers, everything, the directory, and the TCS related, the intranet, everything you will get over the team with the help of employee abstract role team. The way, see here. This is our test, right? Now try to search with TL47 user. Edit the user. Click on the edit, add a role team. Search with employee. For employee abstract, in this screen team, in this user role screen, you may add a job role or abstract role. That's it, team. We cannot add a duty role, we cannot add a privilege role directly to the user from this screen. Do remember, team, a duty role, a privilege role should come via your job role only. We cannot add as independent to the user, especially duties and the privileges. Okay. So this is my employee abstract role, add role. As of now, I'm adding as a manual. Later on, I will show you how to add as an event based. Click on that. This is employee abstract role, save and close, done. So it's the best practice always whenever you're trying to add any roles to the user team. It's the best practice, relogin the application. Relogin the application because it's a complete metadata context team. The user accounts and the security, right? The security console, it comes from Oracle's one of the independent product, which is IDM application team, identity management application. It's run on LDAP server. It runs on LDAP server. These Fusion application user related changes should be synced with LDAP changes. Then only you may see the changes against your user, whichever you are trying to exclude or include the roles. Okay, so it's the best practice always try to relog in the application. Without relogin also you may see the changes, but it's the best practice try to relog in it. Sometimes you won't see the changes without relogging. The metadata cannot be refreshed. Okay, now try to relog in. To log in here itself to 47 employee. Okay, user, right, team? We given user or EMP?
User.
User.
So only but underscore, I think. Oh, right.
C team here. Now we could see a couple of access. C team, me, the person related team. When I add abstract role, something me, it's a personal related access. You may get it here. The directory, the payroll, time and absence, your timesheet and your leaves, career and performance, personal information, learning portal, and the volunteering option, wellness, the current jobs, benefits, expenses, journeys, the dashboard, something. There is a personal access stream. When you add an employee abstract role, along with that, you will get an access for procurement to see the requisitions. Procurement to see the requisitions team. My client groups, everything is blank here, team. Now see all the blanks. Now within the tools, you may get an access for schedule process team to submit ESS jobs and the job sets, followed by reporting access, reports and analytics, which is read-only team, not the write. Reports and analytics. When you add an employee abstract role, you will get an access for reports and analytics for read access team, not the write access. Okay. So these are the access you will get for an employee abstract role. So as a short summarize here, so within the Fusion application, when you add an employee abstract roles to the user, right, you will get a personal information followed by requisitions, followed by yours reports access team, reports access, which is read only. These you will get team. Okay, when you attend the interviews, they will ask the question, what are the benefits you will get when you add an employee abstract role to the user? And this employee abstract role, as of now, we added as a standard one team, right? In real time, this role can be customized, and whichever features they need, they will add those features and add that custom employee abstract role to users team. Depends on the hierarchy, depends on your grade, depends on your designation team. This role can be changed. Okay. Team is clear? Abstract role, how it works.
Yes, it's clear.
Everyone.
Yeah, yes.
Cool. Thank you. Now, IT security manager team, it's nothing but you can correlate with your sysadmin responsibility team here. When you have a system administrator responsibility within the on-premise system, right? You may play anything within the application, right, Tim? You may add anything for that user.
Right.
The control is with you now, right? Similarly, when you add IT security manager role, IT security manager job role to the user, right? You may get an access for security console team. Within the rules, you will get an access for security console. In the users, in the roles access you will get. You may play anything within the Fusion application team. You may create n number of users, and for that users you may add roles however you need. The control is with you. But in real-time environment, you won't get, just a minute. In real-time environment, you won't get any security console access to. It's a more restrictive. Depends. Very rare scenarios you may get an access for development instances, but in the production, it's a complete read only. You won't get anything security console. Nowadays, clients are not providing for dev instances also. Dev in the test for the technical people for security console access team, because all the setups are messing up. Okay, go ahead. Someone is asking.
This role is like for release management kind of thing, right? Like where
Release management means
like the team which will be performing this user setup and all those things. Not to all, right? This is
no, it's not to all. Most of the
first one is for everyone, right?
For everyone, yeah. This is for everyone. This is for the functional people mostly.
Yeah.
They will have the access. If you need anything access, right, you need to be request to the functional people. They will add to the user. If you have the security console, right, yes, your wish, you may add your own. The moment you need to know the minimal subject of the security, right? How we need to be dealing. Okay. This is application implementation consultant job role team. Application implementation consultant job role we call ASM role team. ASM role. So when you add this job role to the user, you will get an access for generic modules team, generic modules access. Generic modules or generic application access. So what are those? As a default, you will get order management, your sales order application team, which is read only. Next, contract module. Next, sales CRM modules team, followed by something supply chain execution for SCM, something cash management. The way some generic modules access you will get, followed by the configuration module team, the configuration, followed by FRS access, followed by reports and analytics. reports and analytics, you will get write access team here. Here you got a read access, right? Here we'll get a write access team for reports and analytics, followed by settings and actions. Settings and actions, full access, you will get. So this is an important role team where you will get the complete Fusion application access. So when you add IT security manager, along with that, when you add this, right, you will get the complete team. So when you have these three roles to the user, nothing but you have all the access with your user team. So apart from this, I need, for example, the AP application access team, accounts payables. Then you need to add as a separate accounts payable manager roles to the user. The way, whichever role you want to the user, right? You may add that role to the user so that you will get that access. Team is clear?
Yes.
Now I'm going to be add security console. Just sign out and relogin with my super user.
In ASM response roles, when you added, you said all other will be read only except report and analytics, right?
Yep. So it depends on the module. Okay. This is roles TL47. Edit. Add the role. This is application implementation consultant job role team. Application implementation consultant. The code or ASM application implementation consultant. Add role membership, followed by IT security manager team. IT security manager or FND IT security manager. That's it. Click on that. Save and
In-
close.
Sorry, is there any dependency between these two roles, ASM and IT security?
No, IT security only for security console. Other than that, you won't get any other access. Only security console.
So Vijay, I have a question here. So in
Yep.
EBS, if I have apps access, I can add system administrator from backend, right? But here, no, whoever super user, they only need to grant that.
There is a way to add the roles from backend also using the REST APIs.
Okay,
But we never follow that process because it's SaaS application, right?
okay,
We cannot play anything, from backend for the users and the users role activities. Mostly we may use the role to disable from backend
okay.
using REST API.
But here we know we need super user access to
Yep.
get that privilege.
Yes.
Okay. Even for dev instance also we can't add from backend.
Mostly dev instance, you have an access for security console. So it depends on the client.
Okay.
Mostly you have. Anyway, the functional people will share their users to you. You may get an access for security console.
But we have to request. In my case, no, I don't want to request any individual to add that security role for dev instance. So that is not possible in Fusion.
Yes, not possible.
Okay.
So click on the home screen. Now I logged with my new user. C team. Product management. This is generic application access. My team. Procurement. My client groups. HCM. Something. It's not an 100% access team. Again, this generic application also you will get it as read-only access. You need to add supporting roles for this my client groups for HCM. My client groups is nothing but HCM application access team. If you add human resource manager, right? Along with this, you will get person related access team here. Benefits, workspace, risk, partner, sales, CRM modules, supply chain execution for inventory, subscriptions, contract, order management, which is a read-only team, not the right access, supply chain planning, cash management team, fixed assets, tools. Within the tools, see everything you will get an access with help of ASM roles team here. security, sorry, where is that? Reports and analytics, which is write access, followed by your import and export and file import and export, developer connect, everything team, you will get it here. Now, see the security console. This access you will get with help of IT security manager team, security console. Now the configuration module with ASM role, followed by others team here. Others, you will get everything here. And the settings and actions, you will get all the access, setup and maintenance, highlight flux fields, edit pages, edit global page template. The navigator board also looks like same as your Spring Boot. Everything you have, the tools, everything. So this about how to create a user and what are the default roles need to be added. Now, we have a security console for this user, right? Now you may play here itself, however you need to here. Security console. So being a technical person team, right? You need to be request to the user or the client or the functional people as a default team. We don't bother about these roles team for a technical people. You need to be request to our functional people to work as a default integration specialist job role team. Specialist followed by HCM integration specialist job role. When you add this integration specialist job role to the user, right, you will get an access for web services and REST APIs team. You will get a privilege to work on REST APIs and web services team. If you do not add integration specialist, and if you are trying to work with this APIs, right, you will get an access forbidden. Forbidden is nothing but you do not have a privilege to work with that APIs. So to add integration specialist role, right, we'll get an access for web service and REST APIs for FSCM team, financials and supply chain management APIs. For especially for HCM REST APIs, you need to add human capital management integration specialist job role to the user. So then you will get an access for HCM REST APIs team. As a default, you need to be add these two. Okay. Now this is integration specialist and human capital management. Where is that team? This is overall. So along with this is your wish team, whichever module you want. So I need accounts payables manager. Just add accounts receivables manager. I need general accountant, general accounting manager, order manager for your sales order application, human resource manager for HCM application access, and procurement team for your procurement application administrator for purchasing PO module access, followed by assets, asset manager, asset accounting, asset administrator, however you configure. And inventory, right? It's a inventory manager for inventory. The way whichever role you want, you can add to the user. So we add a number of roles. Click on the tab. Try to relog in the application tab.
So like in ABS, if we don't want that responsibility, we'll end it, right? Here also it will be same.
Yeah, here there is no end date on the user screen. There is
Oh.
other date to begin date. That is we'll cover tomorrow. Some other process. Need to exclude that. So there is no end date option, right?
So,
For the rules.
Vijay, this is fine. In production, generally for a technical person, what type of, in general, what type of screens they will have access, Vijay? Just for.
For a production, for a technical person, what is the benefit of application access to you?
See, example, when I was in EB, like I'm in EBS, so generally if I need to support any GL, AP, AR related transactions or some kind of accounting issues, I need to
You
check
will get
login.
access.
I used to have
No,
access, read-only access. So in
yeah,
Fusion,
you
how it
get
will be?
read only. You will see all the transaction rate information irrespective of any module, which is read only within the production. General accounting for general ledger, right? You will get GL application read only access.
Okay,
AR
similarly,
application.
yeah,
AR read
similar
only.
like, yeah. Okay.
Vijay, one more question here. In the user screen, we generally used to have an map with an employee, but here I
That
think
we'll
it is
see cover tomorrow.
okay. That's a separate.
Come across, yeah. Okay. So procurement team. Now see, we have the suppliers, my client groups, new person management. We added supported role human resource manager. Now we could see in a HCM access here team, full access. Receivables access team. Yes, see, order management, and now you have everything here. This is a payables, accounts payables application, invoice the payments, general ledger application team. We add as independent here. Fixed assets. We add asset inquiry team. Assets, right? What else we added? Something inventory and so on. So we added it. We got everything. Okay. So this is about how to create a user and what are the default roles, how to add the technical integration specialist and so on. So followed by how to add independent roles to the user for the respective applications, whichever you need. So that's
What about
for the day.
integration
Tomorrow,
role?
that is, you cannot see it. That's the only privilege you will get. That's it.
Okay.
Only the
okay.
privilege you will see. That's it. You will get an access. That's it. You won't see it's not a transaction related, right? Only you will get a privilege. Tomorrow we'll see how to create a custom role and how to customize a standard role, how to add auto provision roles for a bulk users, and how to associate an employee for that user. We'll see those things too. So that's it for the day.